one for coming out and supporting the Johnson family. We put in 2 requests to the school to give Kendrick an honorary diploma. Both times we was denied. They say they don't normally give diplomas to someone died before graduation, but they never had a kid to die on their grounds. That's 2 totally different reasons. He died in the hands of Lowndes County High School. How can a kid leaving one class, going to the next class, disappear? Ends up in his high school gym the very next morning. They said Kendrick was the only student in that gymnasium. But little that they know that we found out there was a classroom, the very next class was in the gym. Kendrick's books were sprawled all over the floor. His shoes were sprawled all over the floor. So you mean to tell me someone from that class, the very next class, seen his books, his shoes sprawled over the floor, and they didn't pick them up? Not only that, that night, the janitors came through. His books, his shoes sprawled all over the floor. Nobody didn't think to pick it up. So that let you know right there that he wasn't there. He didn't get into that corner until sometime that night when they took him to that corner. And they denied for Kendrick to get his honorary diploma, which he died in the school's hands. But we here today to honor him ourselves.
Right.
We had this high school diploma made up in Kendrick's name. And we will honor Kendrick Johnson ourselves.
That's right.
All right.
And since they denied my daughter to walk in her own graduation,
Yes, sir.
and we wanted them to let his sister receive his honorary diploma, and it was denied. But not right now, because we gonna honor him and she gonna receive it still.
All right.
And we want to send a message to Lowndes High School. You will always have blood on your walls until you do the right thing.
That's right.
A kid cannot go missing during school. He wasn't on the corner. He wasn't in the woods. He wasn't running with gangs. He wasn't nowhere selling drugs. He was at school where he was supposed to be, doing what we all want our kids to do. Go to school, do what you're supposed to do in school, and then when something happens to our kids, we all got to demand and for them to tell us exactly what happened to our kids. Don't tell 5, 6 different stories. Don't continue to change your story. We all kids should have a right to go to school and return home safely. And if we can't simply do that one thing, we can't continue to be in the greatest country in this world, in this nation. We can't. Kendrick went to school, very happy. And then he never returned home.
What y'all think about that?
Kendrick never, even once, was out of place. He always done what he's supposed to do. He didn't have a record. The very first day, they tell us, you know, we don't even have a fingerprint on your son. right? Everybody we talk to, they tell us that he was a great child, right? He was very humble, right? Well, we're going to do a drug test on him. They did a drug test. He didn't have no, they came back and said, well, he had no drugs in his system. You don't have to tell me that. And yet it's still, you have a great student, a great child, don't have a record, never been in trouble at school, but once, he was doing what he's supposed to do, and he still denied justice. These are some of the outrageous things that happened here in this county. But we feel that this investigation is going in the right direction. But it's sad when you got the locals won't do what they're supposed to do. But we're going to honor Kendrick Johnson today. We're going to celebrate his graduation as he was here. And we want to thank everyone for coming out and standing with the Johnson family. Thank you.
Woo! There it is! Woo! There it is! KJ, man!
We got to fight back!
KJ, man!
We got to fight back!
Y'all do a better job and show your appreciation, show your love, show your support for this father standing on the outside when he should be on the inside. You know, they call that buzz in the field, a military term, when you have choppers hang over you. Messes with the audio, right? Hopefully one of these decent officers can communicate with the chopper and tell them to back off just a little bit. You don't think they will?
No.
You know, before I bring the speakers up, people are very upset about us being here today. People are very upset about the Johnson family, myself, and you coming to this grounds today. They're very upset because they say, do not mess up a joyous occasion. Well, if it was their dead son, I wonder what the hell they would do. We're not here to mess up a joyous occasion. We're here to shed light that the brother you see on these posters should be receiving his diploma just like every other student inside of there. I saw in the news report the other day, there was a young lady that said her sister was graduating. Did you see this report?
Yeah.
Her sister was graduating, and she wasn't sure if she should take, if her niece should be able to come. The reason being was she just wasn't sure that it was safe. Did you see that report here in Valdosta? Well, the funny thing about that is, that's to suggest us as being violent. When the truth be told, we are standing here today because of a dead child on their school grounds. Go figure. Who is the violent ones here? We talk about good officers. All officers aren't bad. We talk about good people in the community. All community people aren't bad. Well, the problem that's happening here with Kendrick Johnson is the ones that claim to be good are not speaking up for what they know is a killing and a cover-up.
All right. That's right. Very good.
See, this ain't rocket science.
Right.
The time is now across the country to make those that be uncomfortable in the places that they feel like are they safe havens.
That's right.
The
There it is.
time is now to make justice stand in the face of injustice, no matter where it might be.